8 most expensive fish in the world. I'm sure you've all seen those really cool aquariums with all sorts of fish in them. It's amazing to see all the different colors and shapes of these creatures. But have you ever wondered which fish are the most expensive? Well, today I'm going to tell you about the most expensive fish in the world. Keep watching to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. 1. Bluefin tuna. Bluefin tuna is the most expensive fish in the world. It set the record for the most expensive fish ever sold, when a 612-pound bluefin tuna was sold in Japan for $3.1 million in 2019. Used to make sushi, the price of bluefin tuna has increased as the species has become endangered. Although it isn't exactly a common aquarium fish, the bluefin tuna can be found in a few commercial aquariums and has been successfully bred in captivity in both Japan and South Korea. They can weigh up to 460 pounds and require lots of room for growth and swimming. So, not exactly a private aquarium fish, but it is still the most expensive fish in the world. Owning one is illegal in most places for private use, but so are most of the more expensive fish on this list. So there's no real difference there. There are farms in a few places of the world for raising this type of fish, though they do require a commercial permit. It's worth mentioning. 2. Platinum arowana. First off, let's look at a more traditional home aquarium fish, if you can call them that. This fish is the platinum arowana. This is the most expensive regular aquarium fish, costing roughly $400,000. The only other fish to come close to this are the other Azan arowana, which are counterparts to the platinum arowana. The platinum coloration is the most expensive, but different colors can cost about $300,000. This species is so expensive due to its endangered status and the mafia trade that surrounds it. Owning one of these beauties can be quite the trick. Also known as the dragonfish, the arowana is prized in Asian cultures due to the belief that it repels terrible luck. It is also thought to bring prosperity because its scales look similar to the shape of Chinese coins. It grows up to 3 feet long and is a freshwater fish. They require lots of space. One full-grown adult needs a minimum of 250 gallons of fresh water all to itself. So this is probably a fish you'll only find in international aquariums. And you might want to let go of the dream of owning one for yourself. It's sad, but if it protects a beautiful endangered fish, it's worth it. 3. Freshwater polka dot stingray. These aquarium stingrays have a round body roughly the size of a dinner plate. Adults will grow to about 18 inches in diameter. They have a blackish/brown color with white dots covering their body. The adults require a tank that is roughly 180 gallons. The bottom of any tank with a freshwater stingray should be as clear as possible. This is because stingrays tend to hover just over the surface of the ground. The freshwater polka dot stingray is partially illegal in the United States. This is because it is on the IUCN Red List as insufficient data due to its limited habitat range and harsh restrictions. Some states require permits to own one, while other states completely prohibit it. So if you are out to buy one, make sure the area you live in is okay with it first. Its natural habitat is the Xingu River basin of Brazil. 4. Peppermint angelfish. The peppermint angelfish is often called the holy grail of home aquariums. It is sought after by both hobbyists and serious aquarium collectors alike. Its cheaper price tag puts it in the range that makes it available for a broader range of people and aquariums. It lives at depths of 300 feet or greater, meaning that it's difficult to catch this fish safely. Its natural habitat is the South Pacific Ocean. So far, no breeding has been successful at a scale large enough to impact the availability of this fish. They grow to roughly 1.5 inches in length and require a tank of at least medium size. These little fish come with a much more palatable price tag of $30,000. It has a unique red body with white stripes running the length of the body vertically. 5. Masked angelfish. This next fish is even more affordable, coming in at $15,000 and being reasonably easy to purchase. The masked angelfish lives at the same depths as the peppermint angelfish and in the same habitat. This fish is cheaper, though due to the successful breeding efforts of aquariums, both private and public. The peppermint angelfish will probably get to the same level of availability someday, but the masked angelfish has been captivating aquariums for a much longer time. It is found naturally in the area surrounding Hawaii, specifically the Midway and Kure atolls. This fish has a much smoother and slick look when compared to the peppermint angelfish. It is white, black, and yellow. The primary color of its body is white, the fins are yellow and blackish blue. The coloring will depend on the fish itself, but the colors themselves will remain the same. 6. Bluefin baselet. For anyone who thought that angelfish lived at deep depths, let us introduce you to the bluefin baselet. This little beauty lives at depths of 800 feet, meaning that only submarines can collect it. This adds to the expensive of this fish. It has a beautiful orange and white pattern with thick columns of both alternating colors spanning its body. They live naturally in the Atlantic, though they are found mainly around the Caribbean. These fish will run about $8,000. 7. Neptune grouper. This species is a gorgeous gold and white grouper. These cost about $7,000. The cost is primarily due to its rarity. This fish is scarce and is also a hostile predator, which makes it hard to keep them in an aquarium properly. It is found at depths between 200 and 800 feet in coral reefs. The natural habitat of this fish is the Indo-Pacific Ocean. 8. Australian flathead perch. The Australian flathead perch is a fascinating fish. It has an odd shape and vibrant coloring pattern. They have a brownish/orange body with striking blue lines spanning their length. They also have a strange circle on the back of their body. It looks vaguely like a peacock feather. They grow to about 3 inches in length and are characterized by their flat head. They've only been successfully bred in captivity a few times. Their natural habitat is along the southern coast of Australia. Their usual price tag is $4,000.